If you are a Taurus or have strong Taurus energy, this video is going to hit really close to home, because Taurus doesn't struggle with ability at all. Rather, Taurus can struggle with inertia, and once we fix that, you become one of the most productive signs in the entire zodiac. So, what makes Taurus different? Let's start simple. Taurus is an earth sign ruled by Venus, and Venus rules comfort, pleasure, stability, values, and enjoyment. So Taurus energy is about building something that can last. You're not here to rush. You're not here to burn out. You're here to create security, consistency, and the results you can actually touch. If Aries is the spark, Taurus is the engine. And once a Taurus gets moving, there are very few things that can stop them. Here's the Taurus superpower that people underestimate: endurance. Taurus can work steadily for very long periods of time. They can stay committed when others quit, build routines that actually stick, and turn small efforts into massive results. You're not flashy about productivity. You're quiet, but you're consistent and very reliable. You're the sign that says, I'll just keep showing up, and that is powerful. But here's the catch. The biggest productivity challenge for Taurus is resistance to starting. Taurus energy is fixed earth, which means once you're comfortable, you don't want to move. Once you're settled, change feels annoying. And once you stop, restarting can feel difficult. So this can show up as procrastination, needing the perfect setup, or waiting until you really feel ready. And then Taurus starts judging themselves. You might be having thoughts like, maybe tomorrow, or I should be doing more, and sometimes just go about their day. No, you need momentum, not pressure. So why does traditional productivity advice fail Tauruses? Most productivity advice says to wake up earlier, to push through discomfort, to hustle a little harder, or to cut off your feelings completely. These advice stresses you out, because Taurus doesn't work well under force and pressure. You work well under comfort and sustainability. So when Taurus feels rushed or pressured, productivity can slow down. On the contrast, when Taurus feels safe and supported, productivity naturally flows. You're not here to grind all the time, you're here to build. So, here's something I have for you: the Taurus productivity formula. Here's what actually works for Taurus. 1. Start small, almost too small. Taurus struggles with starting because the task feels heavy. So the trick is to make the first step feel ridiculously easy. It's not, I'm going to work for 3 hours, but instead, I'll just open my laptop. I'll just write one sentence, or I'll just do 5 minutes of this. Because once Taurus starts, momentum will take over. 2. Comfort is not the enemy. This is huge. Taurus works best when they're comfortable. That means a cozy workspace, some snacks, good lighting, and a calm environment. Comfort doesn't make you lazy. Rather, it makes you consistent. 3. Your routine is your secret weapon. Taurus thrives on routine. Having the same time, same place, same rhythm. Once something becomes a habit, Taurus doesn't even think about it. They just do it. Your productivity skyrockets when your decisions are minimized, your routines are predictable, and your expectations are clear. So let's discuss the emotional side of Taurus productivity. Taurus absorbs stress slowly but deeply, so you might not notice it right away. But when it builds up, it can show up as stubbornness, shutdown, avoidance, or low motivation. Taurus needs emotional regulation through sensory grounding, which means taking breaks, eating properly, eating the food you love, resting, and being in nature. Because when your body feels good, your productivity improves naturally. So how can Tauruses avoid burnout? Taurus burnout doesn't look dramatic. Rather, it looks like quiet disengagement, doing the bare minimum, or losing interest slowly. And the fix is scheduled rest. Taurus need permission to rest before exhaustion hits. Rest isn't wasted time for you, it's fuel. And what's the best work environment for Taurus? Taurus productivity is heavily environment-based, so you thrive in places that feel stable, aesthetically pleasing, calm, and organized. In contrast, you do not work well in chaos, noise, rushed environments, or cluttered spaces. If your space feels good, your work naturally flows. And here's something that Taurus needs to hear. Slow does not mean unproductive. Slow means intentional, sustainable, and long-lasting. You're not here to rush the process. You're here to trust it. Your pace is part of your power. There are also a couple of things that Taurus should stop doing for maximum productivity. If you're a Taurus, try to stop forcing urgency that doesn't feel natural, waiting for perfect conditions, comparing yourself to other faster signs, or mistaking comfort for laziness. So you might be wondering, what does the highest version of Taurus productivity look like? The most productive Taurus moves steadily. They trust their rhythm, build their long-term systems, values rest as much as effort, and most importantly, finishes what they start. You're here to create something solid, not something rushed, and that is a gift of yours. If this felt accurate, that's because it's your wiring. And every zodiac sign has a completely different productivity style. So if you want to learn how your sign actually works, how to stop fighting your nature, and how to build habits that actually stick, make sure you're subscribed. This channel breaks down productivity, mindset, self-mastery, sign by sign, in a way that actually works in real life. And trust me, your sign is going to feel seen.